cracker.
Oh,
that was perfect timing. But what's up, guys? We're here for another episode of Fat Squad Talks. I'm your host, White Privilege. I am joined by God.
Hello, I'm God.
I am joined by Fork Outlets.
It's me again.
Yeah, not only that, we're going to actually see one of his videos in here where he himself has had a bad experience with Cyberpunk 2077. And then last, but certainly, an emphasis on certainly, not the least, Fat Christ.
I like chocolate.
Makes the videos.
Yeah, he's
I thought he was gonna say something else, like Allah
Akbar. Yep. So we're just gonna react to a bunch of short videos, and then we'll, comment on them in between. And not only that, we'll probably finish off with a discussion.
All right.
So let's get the show on this road.
Honestly, I feel like we should probably start with Fork Outlet's perspective of his first experience with Cyberpunk.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a little bit of advertisement right here. Perfect, like the dislike ratio right now. So
Yeah, 4-0, baby.
pat yourself on the back for that one, Fork Outlets.
Bro, you know I always am.
You're probably just jerking off instead.
Oh yeah. Looking at those likes and dislikes. You don't see many like that.
Yeah, totally. What the fuck was that? Now,
it's the Invisigun.
now I'm not gonna lie. Did you just joke out a bitch in public?
I think that's just a new fetal
Yo, what the
position.
fuck is that motherfucker doing?
He's just trying to take a shit.
Yeah, exactly. You must have incredible core strength if you can do that.
Dude. That fucker.
Watch it!
This is the bullet sponge I was talking about. I mean, look how many bullets I put into this guy.
Dude, that's like Destiny.
He probably has like a Planet Fitness membership.
That audio.
Oh, the render in this game is so awful.
I'm not gonna lie, this game kind of looks like an Xbox 360 game.
It was started to be made 10 years ago, so they were thinking, oh, this will come out in 2012, right?
Gonna make it for the 360.
Yeah, because that makes sense, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, actually, it's propped up at least. It's not just floating there.
How's our ride looking?
Yeah.
Tip-top. Though alas, we are being pursued.
Bellamy!
Please remain calm.
Ah!
Roadblock ahead.
See, the thing I hate about that part was the fact that the glass broke after the guy fucking landed on it. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, it is the future.
So emotional. In case you're wondering what that whining is, basically I found a guy that had like a robot penis, but turned out to be a bad one, so I had to save him. That's my favorite one. That guy was doing us a favor. He was just trying to destroy the anomalies. Like, oh fuck no. These things are fading in and out. I gotta kill them.
And for anyone that doesn't know, this was on the Xbox One, so this is technically last gen. So,
Oh, yeah.
but that was still really bad for last gen.
Like
and
crap
all that.
gen.
Yeah, exactly. It looked like a 360 game.
It looked like Battlefield 4 in the 360.
Yeah, it really did. It had that vibe to it.
Fucking disgusting.
I remember when you got Battlefield 4 back in the Fork Outlets, you were playing the campaign, you wanted to unlock a special gun by beating like the last campaign mission or something.
Yeah,
You had to do it in a certain...
9. I had to sacrifice the black guy.
Oh,
But you couldn't do it. What I forget.
No,
wasn't
I
he
did
called
it. Are you
Irish or
kidding me?
something?
Yeah, Irish. Of course I did it.
Why wasn't he called just a black guy?
Because that would be
The question
insensitive.
isn't why, but why not?
Yeah, that'd be insensitive. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, since we saw it on the the Xbox One, we should see how it is on the.
Were you about to say the
PS4.
PS2?
Yeah, PS. Well, that would actually be more accurate.
Yeah.
I think that
In a
would.
huge open world like Night City, you need a chill ride to get around fast. And in Cyberpunk 2077, there are tons of cool vehicles to choose from.
Place over
We've
here.
crafted every car and motorbike with amazing attention to detail. On the chassis, the body, not to mention the interiors. You can expect every one not only to look unique, but to deliver a unique driving experience.
Well, it is unique, I have to say.
What the fuck?
I think somebody in the comment section said, "Well, they did promise unique."
Yo, honestly, I feel like you should pull up the video I sent you of like of my like not that one. Not that one.
Such an
Save that one
emotional
for
moment.
last.
It's you and me.
Now
It looks like he's just trying to pull the gun out of his head. He's like, "How did it get in here?"
no, that whole scene right there was supposed to be very, emotional. It's supposed to hit the feels because your best pal that you always went and hit up the gay bar with, he's dying.
We all
Then
have
all of a
those friends.
sudden, next
yeah.
thing you know, he has a fucking gun in his head. Then you kind of come to the realization, like, that's probably why he's dying. He has a fucking gun in his head.
I mean,
Yeah,
there
it's
can't
like
be
a
any
tumor
other
or
reason.
something.
No, that is very true.
Agreed.
And honestly, I feel like you should pull up the one that I was yeah, that one.
Mr. Guys. Yeah, we'll get it done.
When I finally get out of the car, pause it real quick.
Yeah, this is it.
All right. Now, everyone watching, I want everyone to kind of focus in around the. Hold on, let's see. Right here, like off.
Basically,
in,
that
like,
alleyway.
like pretty much in this
on the
like
left.
this general location. Just like focus in over here.
Okay.
All
Is
right.
that the left?
Yeah, the left.
The left
the left
alleyway.
side. All right. Now, press play.
Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your shirt.
Like,
Well,
you'll
that's not what
see
Texas cooked up.
what appears to be a failed bird. like, you know how this game says all this shit
Find me
about
once
it
Vic's done dusting your shirt, kids.
and whatnot.
Well, hash out what
There's a-
Texas cooked up first.
I wasn't expecting to be, trying to get through the mission and whatnot, and just to, see a fantastic gentleman, casually fall to his death.
Hey, if I was a judge, I'd give him a 10.
Well, no. See, what happened was he probably woke up, realized he was in Cyberpunk 2077, and said, "Fuck this! I'm gonna kill myself."
He's like, "I can't live with this frame rate." Ah!
Like how I feel like he was falling kind of slow to the ground.
Yeah,
No,
no,
this is the moon, basically.
Yeah, no, that's an absolute fact. I was.
Hash out what Texas cooked up first.
Yeah, he is falling kind of slow.
Is he so fat that he's just like floating in the air and just like gradually going down?
I don't know. Maybe the air in the future is more buoyant. It kind of looks like he was trying to do a belly flop. It didn't actually look like he was like falling to his death.
Yeah, it's like a Matrix kind of moment. You know, they have Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
in here
exactly.
Yeah.
to advertise it because it's like the Matrix. He saw that moment. He's like, dude, it's like the Matrix. Remember that scene where Keanu Reeves just wanted to kill himself because he was stuck in the Matrix? He's like, well, this sucks. So he's just gonna belly flop down. It was so slow.
Exactly.
Dude, honestly, like I was in a party with multiple people and everyone, Fork Outlets was there and he could actually, you know, protest to this where I was literally like,
Protest to
what-
this. You mean attest to this?
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, it's late, all right? Cut me some fucking slack.
Okay.
All right. So he was there and all he heard was, the fuck was that? What
It's
the
true. I was like,
yo,
what the fuck
guys,
you laughing at, bro?
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, yo, some guy just literally straight up offed himself. This motherfucker dove headfirst off the goddamn building. All right? Like, next thing I know, you know, I had to record that and immediately send it to everyone.
In
I'm
fact,
like,
Christ,
nah.
he just did it. You didn't even have to tell him to do it.
I know. Like, I'm like, shit, man. Like, at least give me a chance to get there so I can tell you.
Redacted.
Like, shit, man.
That actually was probably just one of the guys' videos we reacted to like prior.
Yeah, they found out Fat Christ was talking a lot of shit, so they wanted to at least off
They
themselves.
wanted
in
to
front of
redact
me.
themselves.
Dude, it was so bad. I was like, what the fuck was this? Why? Just out of the blue, why? Like, come on, my guy. Like, at least give me an opportunity to really soak it in that, you know, you were kind enough to, you know, gladly off
Fat
yourself in
Christ
front
like
of me.
coming to their like family and he's just like reprimanding them. It's like,
Yeah,
dude, what the
you know,
fuck?
I like, yeah, I'm like, I just show up just to tell them, like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, I'm gonna be straightforward. I made a video with a few of my pals and whatnot, and let's just say I may or may not have said a lot of redactable things.
Oh,
And
more than
now,
a lot.
now
You
I
sound
have
like
to
a
say-
licensed sex offender going door to door. Let's just say I redacted a couple kids, so just so you know.
all right, now let's just say I may or may not have pushed your family member to kindly go redact themselves in front of me.
Sometimes life really do be like that, you know?
Like, now the only thing I have to say is you raised a very kind person to be
Redacted.
themselves in front of
You mean
me.
redact?
I mean,
How many times we gotta say
redact.
this?
Redact. I'm sorry.
We ain't
Your-
gonna get
your
that
family
YouTube
mem-
money if they hear
Listen.
shit like this.
Yeah, no,
No,
that
I-
12 cents that we can all split.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
back in like
yeah, no,
1950s,
you're right.
that 12 cents was like
$1
$1.
check.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I meant redact. All right.
Good.
All right. Let's continue on with our wonderful cyberpunk experience.
Keanu Reeves' reaction to our conversation.
See
is,
that
like,
face right
priceless.
there? That face right there. That's what he was showing when he was thinking about Cyberpunk 2077. He's like, man, this thing fucking sucks.
Now, this is an excellent meme video.
In 2077, what makes someone a criminal? Getting caught.
Put the money in my ass, nigga.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
Like-
he's not wrong. That's basically
Like
it.
he's not wrong. Like, that's the best place to put it. Like, because you know,
In his
last thing,
ass.
like the last thing any cop is gonna do is stick their hand up his ass.
Well, to be
Like,
fair, I think cops are trained to look into people's asses for.
yeah,
like,
no,
smelling
they're trained to
guns and
look
drugs.
into it, but not like shove their whole goddamn elbow down into
Man,
the
I don't
fucking
know,
booty
like,
hole.
There's like the there's probably a division of cops that are special.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
bro, they're
Fat Christ.
no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no,
Fat
Yeah,
Christ,
no,
it
no,
depends on the cop
Mhm.
that's in question for this.
Very true.
They might actually enjoy it.
You get the cop who's like in a gay slave uniform, and he's like, "I've been looking forward to this."
Bro,
This
all
is
of a
why I
sudden
joined
he
the force
pulls,
for.
he just pulls a whip out of nowhere. Like, I'm just trying to save everyone's
I
ass.
wouldn't care about the whip if I knew. He was
Dude, I'd be very.
my ass, you know.
My
That
guy,
would be the
listen.
least of my worries.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'd be quite concerned with him putting his hand up his ass, but I'd be also quite concerned on what the fuck is he doing with the whip.
Well, you know, after he gets the contraband out of my ass, I hope he doesn't ask me to get the contraband out of his ass.
You see Hayden Christensen come out of nowhere. This is where the fun begins.
Honestly, my guy, oh yeah, I'm sorry. No, I forgot which character he played. I in my head, I'm like, isn't that the guy who played as Obi-Wan?
Yes.
No. Obi-Wan, after that happens to him, he just goes so uncivilized.
Hayden Christensen was the guy who said, "What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?"
No, Hayden Christensen was the one that said, "So it's treason then."
All right. Listen, my guys, I need you guys to bear with me, man. I've been fucking up. All right, chill out.
We're with you. What do you have to say?
Totally.
I imagine this is the same reaction of what our audience members thinks of our conversation right there. Just
I thought you were gonna say it's a reaction of the NPCs when they learned they're in Cyberpunk 2077.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying
that
our
Asian
audience
guy
is that one Asian guy? Like, the fuck is going on over there?
hey man,
Pretty
he's the
much.
best Asian guy because he watches our videos.
No, bro,
He watches our videos.
I think I just had a Freudian slip right
Yeah,
there.
because Asian people working laundry mats.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, is this video gonna get flagged for racism?
I mean, we probably
Honestly, my guy, I honestly hope so. Because if it doesn't get flagged, someone's clearly not doing their job.
Yeah, but then we can't make more videos. Redacted. Do you know how stupid that sounds?
No, you're right. I redact my statement.
High rate of violence and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else.
That one's so
I mean,
accurate.
I think he was right about the poverty line than the error message.
The poverty line's so bad they can't even live in their world. It's still loading.
They can't
poverty line-
render.
Yeah, the poverty line is so bad they can't even afford textures.
That's why it's so prestigious to marry a rich girl. Not because you get money, it's because they're fully rendered.
Yeah, exactly.
They have all their graphical assets intact.
Yeah, with poor girls, you can't even make out their face. Their boobs are just triangles.
They look like the PS1 hacker.
Listen, homie. Maybe some people out there are really into rectangles, my guy. All right.
I think we made Fat Christ feel a little insecure.
Right. No, listen, bruh. Like,
It's like, why you gotta attack my fetish like that?
Listen, me thinking about them sweet ass rectangle titties, my guy, just boxing up and down is really getting me going.
See, he was the
you
kind
don't
of
have to
guy that
calm
would jerk
yourself.
off to Lara Croft when she was first incepted.
Listen. It's probably not my proudest wank, but it was a wank nonetheless.
Yeah,
All
man,
right.
you gotta do what you gotta do. Ain't no one judging.
We released the dopamine, so it's probably fine.
Exactly.
It was fine. Then I immediately got rid of it. It was like,
So long as you get those happy drugs out, it's all that matters.
Absolutely.
We're gonna
That's
go
why
to Fat Christ's house, and we're gonna look in his closet. There's gonna be like a really
it's gonna be like all the weirdest things I've like whacked off to. Like all of a sudden you have that.
It's just a dead body in there.
what was-
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
whacked off to it once, but I decided never to do that again.
It seemed a little cold, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know what to do with the body, so I just left it in my closet.
I always
Out
tell
of
people it's
sight,
just
out of mind.
I always just tell people it's Halloween ornaments.
It's very realistic.
Oh man.
Bro, honestly, bro, like if that's a Halloween ornament, my guy, like you must be either too cheap to go to fucking Dollar Tree or Dollar General just to buy, $1 fucking
You're just too cheap
Halloween.
to go. Well, I don't know.
But
It's just a lot easier
but
to
you're
find a dead
willing
body
to
outside. You just
but
go
you're willing
outside the Dollar General in the alleyway. You find a dead
Yeah,
homeless person. And just bring
yeah,
it
you're like,
home.
no, like I could get some really like a real piece of shit, like made in China, like decoration, or like I could just kill this homeless guy made
You
in
know,
America.
that raises a good question. How many people do you think have been murdered around Halloween time and their bodies were like put in a bag as decorations and people thought that's all there was just the decorations and they didn't the
Probably
cops
only
never
once or
checked?
twice, because I imagine that's a very easy way to get caught.
Nah,
Listen,
that's
Who could
true.
smell the body?
Listen,
Yeah.
you say that it's a very easy way to get caught.
Now if you just put Febreze
And
on it, bro.
Edwin's like, explain the body in my closet.
Like, my guy,
I just shoot some Febreze at it. It's all good.
guy, what are you talking about a closet, homie? And no, I have that fucker up on the roof holding my antenna. All right. Like,
He's a yearly
yo,
ornament. People will pass by to say hello.
exactly.
hello, right back
Like
at ya.
you'd be surprised on how many. Oh, what the fuck? Like how many people look over there and they'd be like, "Damn, homie, that's a pretty nice roof ornament you got there." I'm like, I know, it's organic. Don't worry.
It's
Once
organic.
Well, it was
like,
organic. Now it's
like
dead.
now the thing is, it's so good to nature, mainly because not only does it feed the birds, but by the
It
time
smells like shit.
well, okay, that's one little
That's
biter.
actually one of the downsides of it, but the upsides make it work fit.
Like, listen, the only upside about it is that by the time Halloween comes back around, like I'll have at least a skeleton holding up my antenna.
Exactly.
Shit. Can't argue with
Like,
that.
oh my guy, and then just with a slight trip to Home Depot, I get some Gorilla Glue and maybe a noose or something, and just glue the fucking vertebrae together, my guy, and just hang the fucker in the front of my house.
Cashier said if you just went to Home Depot and bought yourself a noose and some Gorilla Glue.
Well, now the thing is,
Be like
bro.
planning to have a fun evening tonight, sir.
now the thing is, my guys, like you're forgetting,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
down
like,
in
I'm
the
into
south.
autoerotic asphyxiation.
Fat Christ is like, it's gonna be a killer.
I like to
Shut
squirt
the
glue
fuck
while I
up.
do it.
I like to get my
Bruh,
hands a
nah,
little sticky, so
a little sticky. That
I like to
okay.
put the glue on my pubes and then just rip it off.
Listen, like when I go to hang myself, I want to be able.
It's Fat
like,
Christ's home cure for erectile dysfunction.
suicide.
like, bro, listen. The less blood flow that's going to my head just means more blood flow heading to my dick. All right, I think it's a pretty good.
It's
smart
a
thing to do.
fail-proof system. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
It works.
Exactly.
It works.
See, this motherfucker right here gets it.
I mean,
I should,
Cyberpunk 2077. What gives you
sell
erectile
home
dysfunction?
remedies to people for erectile dysfunction. Just
No,
sell them
bro, yo, I'm sorry, but like if it's Cyberpunk 2077, you would imagine like if your dick ain't working, you're just gonna put on like a robotic vibrator or something.
Well, no, that actually is one of the side quests. Some guy was pranked into getting the robotic penis, but apparently it didn't work with his body and rejected it. So he was just feeling an extreme amount of pain. He was trying to get rid of it.
Damn, bro, you know how bad that would suck, my guy, if you had to
Well-
meet up at a friend at some place that does like stripping or whatever.
See, the man described it like getting his dick in a pencil sharpener.
His dick in a pencil sharpener. What a
Well,
fucking.
be fair, he's kind of retarded for thinking that getting a robotic dick was a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, Cyberpunk are common in that game, but even I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I am tempted to try Viagra, but I'm also afraid that I won't get it down afterwards. So I don't know.
Yo, you be honest.
Fork
on his-
outlet, you would have such an awkward funeral.
You know what? Maybe just before I die, I'll pop a pill.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, homie. I can only imagine him just laying there in the casket, bro. Just his head are literally lifted up with his pecker. Like, even in death, he's trying to push it down. My guy.
It's just symbolic of him rising into heaven.
See, I just died. The nurse sees my body. Is like, oh my.
Oh my.
Can't let this go to waste.
There's probably still some fluid in there. I just gotta extract it.
I think no, there was some kind of boomer joke where like some guy died and he had an erection. There were 3 nurses, so both of them bang him and one blows him, and then he comes back to life and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and he's like, "What are you talking about? That was amazing." With I think with like 2 rides and a blow, I'm back to normal. Or something like that.
It was the first person that he saw it. She blew him.
Yep.
All right. Then the second one started to ride him, and the third one got jealous and was like, "No, I want to ride him too." Then it's pretty self-explanatory from
there. Then he came back.
Then he's like, "Oh my god, he's alive."
Yeah, that's some double standards, though. If a guy did that, he'd just go to jail.
After he brought the woman back to life.
She'd be like,
I didn't consent to coming back to life.
Hold on. Now, hold on. You guys have heard that really stupid story about the feminist who was she passed out drowning and whatever.
Yeah, and then she was saved, and then she was like, I didn't ask to be saved.
Yeah. Next thing you know, like she ends up actually calling the authorities and trying to get the guy arrested. Ended up trying to sue him.
Well, see, no, the reason that wouldn't work is because he's protected under the Good Samaritan Act, which basically says that so long as you're trying to help the individual, they can't do any lawful actions against you. So she just, she basically couldn't win that battle.
How did Mr. Incredible get sued then?
Oh, because he's a superhero and people were biased and judgmental against them. That's why.
Okay.
They didn't follow.
Superheroes were outlawed.
They didn't follow under the same principles, so it didn't protect them.
Yeah, and so he broke the dude's
Yeah, he just broke his fucking ribs. Besides, the guy wanted to kill.
Like they rewrite that scene, like Mr. Incredible just jumps on the guy and then he starts eating him.
Personally, I think you should just let him fall. Man wants to kill himself, let him. Yeah. It's his choice, right?
Well, then the movie wouldn't be rated PG anymore, and they couldn't show up the kids.
I don't know. Wait. Did those spinning disc guys blow the fuck up during that chase with Dash? I'm pretty sure they died.
They're fine.
They're like Lego pieces. They blow up, and then you could just kind of put them back together.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure those 2 guys died horrifically.
Yeah.
So I don't think some guy.
The Incredibles.
I don't think the guy killing himself would have mattered that much.
Yeah, which is disappointing. Incredibles 1 syndrome gets like.
Oh yeah, he gets fucking. Yeah, he gets sliced in half or sliced into pieces.
Hold on, is that the fat kid that was trying to be like a wannabe?
Oh man. That was the blonde kid that said, "Mr. Incredible, I'm pissed that you didn't look at me like I was a sidekick or some shit."
Yeah,
like
no, wasn't he like a little fat shit when he was?
No, he wasn't fat.
what movie?
So much better. This little fat kid flies in with a jetpack. He's like, "I am Incrediboy."
He doesn't even make it because he's so fat. He just falls down and gets injured.
Are you guys sure? I could have.
Yes.
That little shit was fat.
Yeah, let's look him up.
Oh my god.
Redacted.
Yo,
Fat Chris,
please.
remember his AIDS, dude.
No, my guy, it comes with the fact of me being exhausted, alright? So cut me some fucking
Bro, it's
slack.
9:31. Exhausted. What are you talking about?
Homie, I had to wake
I
up
thought you were gonna
like
first
stupid
rate
early.
Fat.
No, my guy, I'm just extremely overweight.
Yeah, you're fat.
Love how this conversation veered from Cyberpunk to Fat Incredibles. 2077. What does it mean to be an incredible? You gotta be fat.
Exactly.
Man.
When everyone's fat, nobody.
That's a great one. That should be your desktop background.
Actually, you know what? I got a better one. When everyone is dead, nobody is. Well, that makes sense, right? That logic works.
Gotcha. Okay, well, at least there's no insane deviant art crowd around. Actually, I think there is.
Oh, there definitely is. It's a
Yeah.
Disney movie.
Are you
Yeah.
telling me there's no hentai of this man? What?
Redacted.
Fat Christ. I think who you're thinking of. Did you ever watch Megamind?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's the fat guy you're thinking of.
Oh my
You're thinking
fucking
of Jonah Hill's
god.
character.
Yeah.
He's like, but they're so similar. What does it matter? Corporate wants
They
you.
really are.
Corporate wants
honestly.
you to tell us the difference between these two pictures. Fat
Yeah,
Christ
this
is like, they're the
guy.
same.
That's him. That's him as like a superhero.
He still doesn't look that fat though.
Well, yeah, because he's a superhero.
You mean a super villain? Or just a villain?
Yeah,
Because
well,
I mean,
he's
that
got to
guy-
have.
I
He's gotta
mean,
have
Pete-
style to be super.
super gorgeous.
Dude, what do you mean? That guy
Yeah, this is him.
gorgeous.
Being,
just-
being a total simp.
That's just
I
Fat
like that
Christ
one
in
simp video of
2077.
Hold on, yo, real quick, can you actually Google the kid from The Incredibles?
Dash.
Yeah.
Dash is not fat in The Incredibles.
Fat Christ is like, I know.
Listen, I
Pulls
gotta
down
make
pants.
sure.
You
Homie,
gotta
I
make
just
sure
gotta
that
make
the
sure.
super fast kid wasn't fat.
No. See,
Oh no, I'm thinking of the other fucking kid.
oh my
Jack
God.
Jack?
Dash. No, not Jack. The
This
kid
guy's
who
got
was like
so many fucking memories. Holy crap.
it was
They're all
the
incorrect
one of
memories too.
oh no, not that. It
He's
was
like, who's the fat kid from The Incredibles?
No, the guy who
Is
no,
it Danny Phantom?
Yeah.
no, fuck me, Jesus Christ! I'm talking about the kid who was like a really
Young
big
Danny
wannabe
Phantom, he was
who-
just
who's-
14. His BMI was 117.
Nah, hold on. Listen, I'm talking about the kid who was like Mr. Incredible's like fanboy.
That
That-
was
That was the kid. We just
Dash?
showed him.
That was
He was
No,
not
I
just
didn't-
some fat
yo, I'm
kid.
not-
I mean, this
I'm
guy
not gonna-
is. but
Wait,
he's
Yeah,
not
Mr.
in the
Incredible's
movie.
fanboy? Are you talking about the kid on the tricycle?
no, that kid right there,
That kid
orange hair.
wasn't fat either.
That guy. No, that kid right there. That
Right
guy.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
not
fat. He's
He
the
just
same
looks
one.
like- he just
He's the
looks
same
like
one that we
workout
just.
lit.
The same one that we just talked about. Fat Christ is like, no, not this guy.
Actually, I could just imagine him having like a huge boner coming out while being in that pose.
Oh man, just think about Mr. Incredible.
I mean, Mr. Incredible was fat. Maybe he's thinking of Mr. Incredible, trying to jog his memory with fat.
Mr. Incredible got fat.
But let's get back to Cyberpunk. We're way off.
Hey, what's Mr. Incredible syndrome? Oh, syndrome. Oh, okay,
Oh.
that's what it was. Was this what you were thinking of?
Yes.
Oh, fuck's sake.
This is what it means to be a hero in
That should be
2077.
the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh man.
Oh my god, that. I can't even say anything. Oh, fuck's sake. I need to go jump off a bridge.
All right, let's get back on topic.
Oh, shit, that was a lot of fun.
Oh my god.
some change?
Please, step back! This is your final warning!
Great ventriloquist.
Enemy contact!
Got a golden opportunity for you.
Word on the streets that when Waco says golden, it's usually a turd wrapped in crepe paper.
It's a sticky situation.
So what's the spec?
Fat Christ. Trying to remember this fat kid in Incredibles.
We're being proven guilty, meaning he deserves to die.
V, near the gym, there's this walkway where people are falling off the map. Find out what's going on.
Hey, I think that's what Fat Christ saw.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, basically that's like what 80% of it looks like on the Xbox One original. I'm not even kidding.
I mean, that console did come out at least. Is it on
8 years ago?
Anniversary or 7 year?
No, it came out in 2012. I'm pretty sure. So that's 8 years.
Okay, well.
Damn, bro, I have an 8-year-old console. I need a fucking upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, don't you guys also have an Xbox One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys need an upgrade too. Get the Series X already.
No.
No, I think ours is fine, to be honest. I don't
White
see no
privilege.
purpose.
You got white privilege, all right? You don't need this black garbage anymore.
The new one is black.
Do I have to go back to the 360? I just get a 360 for the mail. I'm like, oh wow, gaming really took a.
God,
white
it's simple. It's the white or black.
You see, like the Ku Klux Klan
Well, they're
Klan
all
members.
PS5 fanboys because it's white.
Oh yeah, they are. They used to be 360 homers for like 15 years, and then until they finally got on our white console.
Yeah, see, PlayStation fanboys are just racist because
Yeah,
all they have is
true.
white consoles. We don't support that here on Fat Squad Talks.
Yeah, no, we hate.
Yeah, fuck
racism.
all them whites.
No. We hate racism, Fat Christ, not white people.
Oh. What's the difference?
Well, the difference
We
is
think all racism is created equal.
exactly. Therefore, we hate it.
Yeah. No, you're very true. If I go out of my way and call a black guy the N-word, I'd just straight up call myself a spick in the mirror.
No. You just call them the redacted, and then yourself redacted.
Oh man.
Yeah, you better edit all of this shit out. I'm gonna
What are you
be
talking
dead
about?
ass.
It adds to the dialogue.
Fuck off.
It's like Oblivion conversation.
Bro, that's just me talking.
Yeah. In the new Elder Scrolls 6, they should just make the NPCs just say random racist shit.
That'd be incredible.
The only racist stuff you get is you elves are all the same. All flash, no fury.
Ooh, no, that's
I know, that wouldn't
racist.
fly today.
Yeah.
People would try to cancel the Imperial Guard.
Yeah.
Cancel culture. They're like, nah, you can't say that.
Worst of all, he's a cop, so.
Yeah, exactly.
See, Skyrim, Skyrim is basically like
Dark Elves' lives matter.
See, Skyrim is basically like America in the 1940s because people hate the Dark Elves, and then Skyrim 6 is going to be like America in 2020. Everyone hates everyone else except the Dark Elves.
We must protect the Dark Elves.
They have rights, you know. I'm surprised that Skyrim wasn't heralded as a racist game because of that.
It's true. It was probably too fun.
Game journalist was like, "Oh, that's 2012. We don't care about that." But any game after that, we do care.
Let's see this clip.
Is this my car? No. Where's my car?
Oh. Is this game worth it? Eh. Is that the question?
It's almost like the game was self-aware when he asked that question. Was this game worth it? And I decided to break on him. Does that answer your question? Yes, it does, actually. I should have waited at least a day or two. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Yeah, well, you're listening all the propaganda, spat out by Seb. Basically, what I've learned when it comes to games in our friend groups, just never buy the games people recommend.
Oh, unless they're really good.
They're
really
never
good.
If we're recommending them, we just want people to suffer with us.
Yeah, I'm not suffering that much.
Like, honestly, what game has we ever recommended that ended up being good?
Does Halo MCC count?
No.
What about Call of Duty World War II?
Definitely not.
No. What is it? Ark Survival?
I never played that. Didn't get a chance to.
Me, Fat Christ, and he who shall not be named, because we don't have a name for him yet.
Was it
We
Chewbacca?
got that and played it like for a day.
Wait, was it Chewbacca or was it Derp?
It was Chewbacca.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a fun game. Battlefield 5. Well, it's gone better now.
Nah.
Bro, it has gone better. Don't lie. I know it's good. Compared to like day
I don't
one.
know. I think Fork Outlet's recommending it. That means it's utter shit.
Hey, I
He
enjoy
just wants us to suffer with him.
I enjoy it.
I enjoy watching others in pain.
Exactly. Whoever said I was having fun. Nah.
That sounds like a drug commercial.
Whoever said
He's
I
like,
was
I
having
used to
fun.
have fun. Now I'm not.
I used to have fun.
Alice for daily use.
Now I have clinical depression. Yeah, that's what they love with those drug commercials. They're like, yeah, so this can like alleviate your symptoms, but it can also kill you or make you want to kill yourself. Do you still want it?
Well, I mean, that would alleviate your symptoms.
That's one way of doing it.
It just
I don't
means
think
it's an effective product. It can alleviate your symptoms in 2 ways.
I don't think that's the intended end result.
Yeah, no, we can have a discussion
just
about
watch
Cyberpunk.
RXD.
Oh yeah. You know what? The people of our channel, the 5 people that watch this, deserve to see RXD.
Oh my
Put on
fucking
RXD.
god. No.
Yeah. Do it.
Fuck that song.
It's
I
a
got it out of my fucking head.
No, not anymore.
Only 7 inches long. Ooh, please adopt.
At least
You
it's
played that
animated. At least it's animated well. It looks functional.
It's fully rendered.
Yeah, it's fully rendered.
Those are the rich girls that you get in the rich part of town in Cyberpunk.
Oh damn.
It
See,
was at 60 frames per second too.
now I really want to be fucking rich. If I get to fuck that, are you kidding me?
No, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that Belle Delphine?
No.
No.
That
Your
wasn't?
memory has failed you again, Fat Christ.
This man's just becoming old. He's getting
Honestly,
dementia already.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, yo, you might as well just consider this fucking episode just Fat Christ loses his memory.
Loses his memory, loses his mind.
I'm not fucking, yo, let's just straight up top it off. What's it called? Fat Christ has what is
Dementia.
it? Dementia, there we go.
Amnesia. I guess the same thing, basically.
Oh my guy, they might as well
It's
just
memory
say I got
loss.
retardation.
He's got He's got retardation because it came from.
Oh my
Retardation just
god!
sounds like a retarded cowboy.
Retardation, Woody.
What in the retardation is going on around here?
As he's seeing his sons having a gay ancestral orgy.
Like, son, you know that's your brother Billy. You're not
I
supposed
named
to put
you
your
Woody,
willy in that.
Not for that reason.
That's your brother Billy. You're not supposed to put your willy in that.
Billy, flies spread disease, so keep yours closed.
Oh my fucking god.
Can't expect the Lord to do all the work. Starts killing Billy.
Anyway, well, this is the part where we're going to have a little bit of a discussion about Cyberpunk. Before we started the video, there was a little bit of a disagreement between Fork Outlet and Fat Christ about the driving.
Now, white privilege, you need to find a better background than this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, as much as we want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger with the spare chest, kind of want to see something else, something different, something more entertaining. Yeah, syndrome. Fat and Balls syndrome. Oh my god.
This is why you also have to write The Incredibles.
Yeah, there we go.
When everybody is fat, no one is. That logic could be applied to
Mr.
anything.
Incredible looks to the left.
He's like, yeah, I fucked your mom. What's wrong with that? Oh, man.
But let's get back to the discussion. We'll start with what Fat Christ's thoughts are on the game.
Wait, what?
So we're
we gotta make this quick. His memory is fading him.
No, I didn't hear you.
Basically, we're gonna do a discussion. At one point, Fat Christ, I believe what happened was you were talking about the driving in the game, and you didn't think it was all that bad. And apparently, other people were saying it's like really terrible.
I mean, we all saw that.
Oh yeah. No, I feel like the driving in the game, like it definitely takes a little bit of getting used to. But other than that, I think it's pretty smooth for that. But at the same time, it could also depend on the vehicle you're driving. I'm not gonna lie, the starting vehicle you kind of start off with before it gets destroyed, I think it's personally very stiff on when turning, because like I guess you kind of sometimes overestimate the turn, where instead of making a nice 90-degree turn, a nice left turn down a street, you somehow do like a triple somersault backflip, end up going in the opposite direction by accident.
So it sounds like the driving mechanics from GTA 4.
Man, I just did a little research, guys, and you're going to be pretty disappointed with this answer. So, apparently this game was worked on a team of 500 people, or, around 500 people, right? Which is greater than The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, which is an amazing game, right? But, comparatively, so it was worked with more people, had about 9 years of development, and this is what we got. Man.
Yeah, that is
honestly
bad.
What the fuck?
It's just the bugs. Once they fix the bugs, I feel like this can actually be a fantastic game.
I know, but my point is it shouldn't have had as many bugs as it does, period. If The Witcher 3 came out as flawless as it did, and then more patches later on to make it better.
When did
it should have been
3 come out?
2015. But you get my point. This game should have been polished perfectly if it had this many years of development.
I guess, yeah, very true. But I don't know. I feel like the map is also pretty giant.
Well, The Witcher 3's map is huge too, and there are other games that are of lesser quality, but still huge maps. less number of
Yeah,
Oh,
honestly, I guess what I'm trying to say is what's it called? I guess it has to do with what is the game's graphics in that? Is it 1080p?
what, Witcher 3?
Yeah,
I'll look it up
like
real
the
quick.
1080p
graphics for
is
it.
just a resolution. Anything can be
All right,
1080p.
whatever. I don't give a fuck. What's
We're
the
losing
graphics
him.
deal? Shut the fuck up, you cunt.
Anyway, based off of what Fat Christ said, his standpoint is that if the bugs are all fixed, this is a great game. Would you
Yes.
agree with that, Fork Outlets?
I mean, honestly, I was kind of enjoying myself initially when I was playing the game and just tried my best to ignore all the bugs and the graphical garbage. But then it got to a point where I just couldn't do it. It was so, at least for me, it was so bad that the only game that I could think to play that was similar was Skyrim. And that game actually felt fun. I mean, I've been playing it for a few days now because I can't play Cyberpunk just yet.
Well,
I want them to fix all their problems.
another thing is for me, I guess like not a whole lot of the issues are like too bad. I also learned that there's a slight trick to kind of help out with certain things. If you open up the option menu,
I know, I already did that. That's not the
okay.
issue. It's just the fact that my console's older, so
Oh,
it's
well, yeah,
it's
no,
naturally gonna have those
you
issues.
had the first gen of the Xbox One. I have the Xbox One X, not the Series X, just the Xbox One X.
That's
And
also another problem is the fact that, if it's 9 years in development and the consoles are still present to this day and they knew about it, it wasn't going to be thrown aside. They should have had different groups or teams developing for those different consoles instead of all porting into a single system. That's where the problem lies too. They weren't thinking about that, and that's one of their faults.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand because, the Series X and the PS5, was marketed for this year and they thought, okay, everyone's going to get it. They didn't anticipate that COVID was going to happen. They didn't anticipate that scalpers are going to take over the market. They didn't anticipate a lot of things, but those are things you can't really control or predict at the same
They were
time.
going to still release it for Xbox.
But if they were going to release it for previous consoles, they should have had, teams making it for those consoles specifically, instead of doing what Battlefield 4 did, which is make the base game but not optimize it for the consoles themselves. And that's why it looked awful in the 360, because it was made for the one.
Yeah, I guess not all companies can be like Rockstar,
Yeah, and the Rockstar gets it.
Yeah, because GTA 5 was amazing for the 360.
Yeah, when it was made for 360, and then they optimized it for the one. They were like, "Oh, we can make more money." That's all you had to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, redacted. That's all you had to say.
Shit, homie. That's what's up.
Now, I know, Fat Christ, you had some interesting story moments in the game, but how would you say the story is?
The story itself, I think, is pretty solid. I find it very interesting that I guess there's so many different outcomes. It kind of depends on how you play, because each thing you do in the game, it has like, I guess, two different forms of consequences. There's short-term consequences, and then there's long-term consequences. So if you like, after you already deal with the prologue and whatnot, because pretty much everything that happens in the prologue is pretty fucking irrelevant, let's just be honest. But it's more or less, as you get further into the game, things start to, I guess, get a little bit more serious on like the people you start talking to, on the relationships and the backstabbings and whatnot. I guess, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, but what about the little fat kid in Cyberpunk? What's your opinions on him?
Now, I have to say about that is that, like, when I first I selected the corporate beginning and whatnot, so I started flying in. I had to go to some fucking bar, all right, and some guy like rolled up to me, started giving me a lot of shit, right?
Yeah,
So,
he's like, I am Incrediboy.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. And let's just say, like, I got real fucking agitated real fucking fast, and let's just say I may or may not have killed like him, including the black guy in the background that wasn't doing anything.
Well, you can kill children in this game, especially fat ones. Wow, that's next gen gaming at its finest.
Listen. He was surrounded by a bunch of really drunk poor people. All right, I'm just trying to help them out. Like, there's some
I like
food
to
right
imagine that this is just the scene in The Incredibles. This is just Mr. Incredible interacting with Incrediboy.
Go to hell, buddy.
I work alone. And the black guy he killed is just Frozone.
And another thing from what I've heard is that this game has so many different outcomes on all of your decisions, like leading up to the climax and whatnot. I want to say, I guess it's a more serious version of like Telltale. Just
Okay.
add a bunch of bugs, your friend having a gun in his head, and just a bunch of really random shit going on. And no, I that's another thing I kind of like is the fact that as you're going through the city, if you just kind of pay attention to your surroundings and whatnot, you kind of, I guess, experience very like unique things.
Yeah, like
going
that guy
on.
killing himself.
Yeah, exactly that. I was just trying to look at the Asian bitches that were in the window dancing. I'm like, I wanted to get in there. I wanted to make my guy start twerking on them poles. Next thing I know, a fuckboy decided to destroy all that and put all my attention towards him. Yeah, he was
just trying to get a better look. That's why he
like,
jumped
no,
out the window.
honestly, no. Yo, I want to be completely honest. No, that guy was an attention seeker. Like, he took all my fucking attention. Right?
I can just see Fat Christ afterwards going to this man's family. It's just like, yeah, this guy was a little bitch. He just wanted attention.
Like,
also,
listen,
sorry for your loss.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, it ruined my evening that day. I was gonna meet.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. It fucking destroyed my evening. Like,
act himself, but he already did.
Yeah, no, I was about to tell this fucker to go
Redacted.
But like, shit, man, like, he did it before I could even say anything. Like, the fucker read my mind. Like, I was trying to look at these fine animated Asian bitches dancing over here, yet we got his stupid ass coming and hitting the floor.
I'm like, imagine that this is just the plot to The Incredibles 3.
This starring Fat Christ.
Fat Christ is Mr. Incredible.
There we go.
Yeah. I also like to imagine that these Asian women that were dancing, they were rich too, so they were fully rendered.
Fully rendered.
Yeah, no, they were. Bro, listen, they were so rich, like my guy, and truly rendered. That's why they were in the fucking slums, my guy. Absolutely, that makes total sense.
Well, it makes sense. They're in the place you least expect.
No, I like the way you think.
Now, I know Fork Outlet, you fucking hate the game, so you probably know nothing about the
The story? Well, I got as far as what was it? The Arasaka, whatever, like working with Tokumaru or whatever his name is. Some
Redacted.
Anyway, so basically, to me, it didn't really feel all that linear. Like I said, it felt like a fucking tree and I'm just bouncing on branches. You start off as, a character in a corporate life, and you think that this guy who you're tasked with helping to like blackmail a bunch of other corporate people, you think, okay, well, you kind of know he's going to betray you or something's going to happen where you're going to leave his sector, but you think he's going to come back, right? Nope. Once you join the Hispanic gang, you never see him again, even though you know everything about him and who he is and what he was trying to do. Nope. That doesn't even come part of the story. And then, you work for some, black guy that's fat with a metallic left arm to get a microchip or whatever, right? And then you get involved in some Asian affair and see the son kill like the mob boss that's 150 years old. And you're like, oh shit, that's crazy, right? and then you steal the chip, but your best friend dies, and then you go to the black guy and he shoots you in the head, even though you wanted the chip. And then he goes to the garbage pile where you are, and he gets killed.
dropped.
And apparently there's some guy from 2022 that's stuck in your head, some consciousness put in the chip that's not part of you, that's trying to take over your body and become you. And if you try to remove him, you die. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand.
Listen,
yeah, it sounds a little complicated.
It's not that complicated. It doesn't flow smoothly, at least to me. It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's not complicated, but it
Listen.
doesn't make any sense.
You want to know what doesn't make any sense is the fact that I'm right now playing Cyberpunk 2077, and I just drove right into a thing of like cardboard boxes, and let's just say it stopped a 20-ton vehicle just like that. I was going 150 all the way right down to 0.
I was gonna say,
My
he's probably like the next, story part of Cyberpunk. He's probably just get raped by a dog.
Homie, listen. My guy, I'm being dead ass. That fucking pile of boxes were starting to believe, my guy. They
What are they doing? They're beginning to believe. They're trying to get out of the Matrix.
My guy, it's only right for Keanu Reeves to make a bunch of boxes believe in themselves on them stopping a 20-ton fucking vehicle.
I mean, that's some pretty big dick energy if you can do that, to be honest.
Yo, and no, I won't lie. As you're going on through the game, I want to say like the only character that kind of just like is just perfect for his role is Keanu Reeves. Like just everything about him is like just perfect for what is his name?
Johnny Silverhand. It'd be nice if, I don't know, he could render properly for me. But no, he looks like his little garbage.
Honestly, like I'm looking at the motherfucker and he actually looks exactly on the dot.
Nah, homie. I know you're straight up lying. Don't even give me that. I've seen PC gameplay of that. He does not look on the dot.
Wait, who's this person? What's their name?
Johnny Silverhand. He's supposed to be Keanu Reeves. Basically, he's just some terrorist from 2022 that didn't like the Arasaka gang, so they tried to blow up their headquarter building. But then he got caught by the organization, and I guess they trapped his consciousness in a chip, and that's the chip that's stuck inside your head as the main character.
That looks like Keanu Reeves, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's talking about on console.
I'm saying, like, gameplay-wise, he just not... I mean, he looks like Keanu Reeves, but he doesn't look like Keanu Reeves, if you know what I'm saying.
I have no clue what you're saying.
Basically, he looks like walking, talking garbage with Keanu Reeves' voice. I like the character, but I just wish I could see the character, basically.
I guess he's poor in that game, so he's not fully rendered.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he has been trapped in a chip for about, 50 years, so it makes sense. Doesn't have any money.
Yeah.
No, hang on a second, boys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
He's gonna go get himself a victory wink for saying that.
That's good for him. So how would you say the combat is, Fat Christ?
No, listen, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started playing the game, like, while I was creating my character with his 20-inch fucking horse pecker, my guy is straight up horse cock, dude. Like, my guy could start doing the helicopter and he'll fly away. All right. I was trying to talk to
Redacted
and Fork Outlets here on how to how's the combat and whatnot, and they just wouldn't fucking tell me. They're like, you have to experience it for yourself. And to be honest, like, the whole bullet sponge thing for him, I think, was just a bit of a bug. For me, like, I didn't have any issues with combat. The only thing I did have a slight issue with, like, the only, like, real bug that fucking irritated the shit out of me was, it was in the prologue. I think it was, like, the training, like, learning how to hack, sneak, and all that other bullshit. Like, they wanted you to assassinate some guy and then dump his body in a fucking cooler or whatever. And I did that, but there was no progression.
Gotcha.
Like,
and you're positive this wasn't real life. You were actually doing this in the game, you know?
Now the thing is, if it was real life, I wouldn't have like anything telling me you can proceed. Like I just
know.
You might be schizophrenic. You never know, my guy.
Homie, like I'm not gonna lie, the fucking thing like was fucking up really bad. I was like, dude, I just want to play the fucking game. I was stuck there for about, I want to say almost like an hour and like 10 minutes, just trying to figure out like how the fuck can I get out of this fucking thing, like the training course or whatever. I'm like, dude, I'm over the training course. I want to go the fuck out and play my game. After an hour and 10 minutes of straight up just continuously repeating, like loading to last save and whatnot, I finally got through it, doing exactly what I was doing before. So I was like, what the fuck was the issue before?
Yeah, it sounded like it just locked on you. It probably wasn't an issue. It was probably just a bug.
Yeah, exactly. So when I finally got through it, I'm like, all right, this game is actually pretty fucking lit. I enjoy the combat. I think it's fun. Like I'm like, it's a whole leveling system too. So like if you go somewhere that is high level, you know, you're not gonna win. Like I can understand the bullet sponging there, but like for the most part, there, like as long as you stick to your area, there's really no bullet sponge at all. Like I haven't gotten into any form of combat that I haven't, you know, wasted no more than 10 rounds on somebody.
Gotcha. Okay, so it doesn't sound that bad.
Exactly.
I mean, I do see. I guess what you're saying is there's certain areas where there's people that are higher level or NPCs that are higher level.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now, Fat Christ, are there cat girls in Cyberpunk?
No, I'm not
No.
gonna lie. No, there isn't. Like I was going on the fucking hunt to find them. My guy, I was so disappointed where I couldn't find any fucking cat
I'm
girls.
not gonna lie, I'm just like, I'm hearing his voice. I'm just imagining Mr. Incredible saying this to like his wife.
Elastigirl.
Now, would y'all fuck Elastigirl?
Yes, in an instant.
Yeah, in an instant.
Yo, this is gonna be really odd. So, you know, like as I'm playing, like I'm right now playing the game and whatnot. I entered some place, I guess is considered the dollhouse or whatever. And let's just say, like I'm using my optic thing where I can kind of scan the area and whatnot. And I'm looking through it, and I can clearly see a cop dead on the floor behind one of the fucking windows.
Oh, nice.
Like, am I gonna do anything? No, I'm not. Am I gonna look the opposite way? Yes, I will.
Beautiful. So, Fork Outlet, what do you think of the combat?
For Xbox One original, it's definitely glitchy. It's not always responsive.
Is
even
that because of a bad frame rate?
It could be, but I don't know. Even the first few missions when I was fighting the enemies didn't feel like I was really killing them, which was really aggravating.
Yeah, didn't you say apparently you could have been in an area where it was where you facing higher level NPCs? Is that possible? Or
yeah, it's all over the city. There are more high level prospects than there are low level ones, which is really weird. You would assume that it would start low and then high.
More sense to give you more lower level stuff so you can do more.
I will say one thing I do like about Cyberpunk is its skill tree. There are a lot of skills in that game, which I enjoy.
And are they applicable to the gameplay, like a lot of them?
Yeah, exactly. They're directly applicable to gameplay, which, you know, is tailored to each individual person. They can choose how they want to play the game, which I respect.
Great podcast, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that'll be the end of our podcast. Hope you enjoyed listening and watching Cybercrap 2045 or 2552.
Remember, when everyone is fat, nobody is.
That's like the most important message of our podcast. Okay, that's the theme of it.
What it means to be a criminal in 2077. Put the money in the ass.
Yeah.
Man can't go one fucking day without getting hated on. Oh, you don't know? Listen up, kids.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Yes!
Christ.
Is there something you need? Can I carry your weapon? Shine your boots? Back rub, perhaps?
Started 4 middle school. People in my face always acting real rude.